Questions. Hi, everyone. It's Linda G, and I'm here today with my lovely friend Arthur. Hi,
Hello.
sweetie. He had actually scheduled for us to be on Monday, and I totally forgot I was flying back Monday. By the way, that was the first time that a plane, I was on Alaska Airlines, and the plane started going to land in SFO. And before it hit the tarmac, you could see it was going down. It went vroom, straight up. And it was, we were like, what the? He didn't make an announcement or anything. I said, ooh, something happened that they didn't feel safe landing. And I mean, he went way up and around, cost us another 15 minutes. And then he did another landing, but still.
Wow.
He did say, ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, I abandoned the first land. I didn't feel comfortable. Something happened. They probably had too many. Because I'm going to tell you, are you feeling any bad news with the shutdown as far as
Yeah.
what's going on? Maybe that because I kept
It's
saying,
also yesterday they shut down Burbank Airport.
yeah, nobody showed up.
They had no traffic controllers.
Yeah. And listen, I just heard Johnson saying they want to not pay back pay to the people who got furloughed.
Oh, that's going to get them reelected.
That is going to get them where they won't show up at all. I could see TSAs. Thank goodness San Francisco Airport is paid by a private entity. They
Yeah.
don't do that through the government. But I could see TSA agents saying, to hell with you. I'll go work at McDonald's so I can feed my family.
I mean, Mike Johnson has been running around one lie after the other, especially with the shutdown, saying it's all the Democrats' fault. I mean, they're all in the same, you know,
The
script.
White House is sending out Twitters that says 67% of Americans say it's the Democrats' fault. That's a blatant lie. That's
And
not what the numbers are saying.
no, what anything coming out of the White House at this point, they won't even release the numbers because they're bad.
Yeah. I just got done with a nice little video with Violetta. Her friend told her she heard that Jack Smith was sick. I know Robert Mueller has Parkinson's.
Yeah.
And I asked Chat and said, is Jack Smith sick? And they said they haven't gotten any news like that. Have you heard anything?
No.
I was quite upset because I really like Jack Smith. But she heard it somewhere, and her friend's a good friend, so she must have believed whoever said it. But I hope it's not true.
Well, psychically, I'm not really feeling it. I'm not the best with health either, so,
Okay.
but I'm not feeling it.
Okay, good. Okay, my friend. Um, so do you have questions for me too?
Oh, I just want to say one thing. I got a letter this past week.
Uh-huh.
They're saying, I really love you and Linda when you do shows together, but you always agree with her. It's like, kind of like minded, sort of, I think.
I read with readers that sometimes we don't agree. Like Sterling and I had a video the last Sunday we were together, and he said there wouldn't be a shutdown. I said, oh, I feel like we
Mm,
will have a shutdown.
yeah.
I didn't want to say that, but it ended up there was a shutdown, but nobody, we agreed to
I was
disagree.
just thinking, we just happen to read similar. I'm not agreeing with you because I'm agreeing
Yeah,
with you to agree with you.
you're not afraid of me.
No,
I can't do anything to you.
I've got one of these anyway.
That's funny. But I had a really good time this weekend. I want to send my love to everyone. My friend Jeff, he volunteered, and my girlfriend Susie, she had broke her hand, like it was awful. But don't worry, she's gonna get a good lawsuit on that. But she came, she paid to be in it, and then volunteered, check everybody in. I
Wow.
said, let me give you at least some your money, but no, no. And then I took everybody out for dinner at the fancy schmancy Splash restaurant. And uh, everybody seemed to enjoy their food, but me and my other friend Vincent, we got the Brazino,
Yeah.
that fish.
Yeah.
And I opened it up. It had a bunch of rosemary on the inside, totally raw. So they had to take the fish back. But the good news is they took it off the check.
See, this is why I go to restaurants that always have a window.
This had a window. This is facing the ocean.
No, I'm a window like you drive up to it.
Oh, you still can't trust that food. What are you talking?
If it's good enough for the president, it's good enough for me.
Yeah, yeah. So let me ask you, my friend, tap into your psychicness. What are
Yes,
you seeing about Russia right now?
they're in trouble.
What's happening to Russia at the moment? Lots of reports that they are bankrupt and Putin has commandeered the money of the oligarchs to pay for gas. Also, that Ukraine is hitting oil depots, which they are.
Yeah.
No gas for citizens.
Is there, when I psychically look at it, it's like what we were going through during the Great Depression.
It's bad. And then that's when his people will really turn on him.
And then, yes, they will turn on him. And I always feel his own people take him out. So,
Yeah, I saw him running for his life. But and he's stealing from the oligarchs too. And did you see? And I predicted this. Who's the guy that was in that country that moved to Russia for safe haven? Real tall guy with a long neck. What was his name? Syria. He was the
Assad?
Assad.
Yeah.
Did you see that he had just come out of the hospital because Putin tried to poison him? What
Yeah.
did I say? I said Putin will try to kill him and came
Take
in with
take
three
take all
billion
his
dollars.
money first. Yeah.
Yeah, Assad should have never gone to Russia, but it don't matter. Assad had it coming. You had it coming. So, so you do feel bad about Russia.
Yes. And I've said this before, there's a lot of musicians here in LA that in the past they've used a service in Moscow called Rainbow Orchestra, where it's all musicians and it was a lot cheaper to record a full orchestra, everything there. They are like you can hire an entire orchestra for $300 for an hour. I mean, that's their
But do they fly to the United States or you
no,
have to?
it's all done over virtual. It's all done online, like a Zoom.
Wow.
So they record it there and it's, you know, pennies on the dollar at this point.
Yeah.
But there's a composer I know that says, I want to use them, but I can't. The money's still going to Russia.
Wow.
You know, he is, I know it will go to the people, but it's still, sending money to Russia. He
I
just
know.
doesn't feel safe doing that.
So,
It hurt me.
I always saw Trump, same thing, Trump, Putin. I also often saw Putin
Tweedledee and
running.
Tweedledum.
And let me tell you something. I just heard this. Putin is demanding something from Trump right now. I don't know what it is, if it's money, if it's military, but he's telling him, you better give me this.
Your lunch money. I mean, he's always been a bully.
I feel him really
But
talking.
he's
That could
got
be why
something, he
Trump's,
does have something over his head.
that's what I'm wondering. Is he going to release something that we've all been waiting for?
Well, I always feel everything that Michael Steele dossier is true. So,
Yeah. Yeah. It's all going to come out. You go, oh,
oh, I had to hear, real quick. I was doing a show last week with Marina and Allie,
yeah.
and in the middle of it, I'm talking when I just went out for like almost a minute or two. People thought he's a diabetic. Check his sugar. Oh my God, call him. Did he die
On live TV?
on a live show? And when I came out of it, I was just like October 17th because it was a hit. I was downloading something about October 17th.
Oh, let me write that down. Hold on. What were you feeling on October 17th, or you don't know?
What I was feeling good for democracy.
That's coming up. What is this?
And the 18th is No King's Day.
Right.
That's Saturday, so it's a Friday. And It was where I didn't literally, I just went, oh, you were sleeping. You fell asleep. No, it was a hit.
Wow.
And I just kept the last time this happened to me like this was a number of years ago when I first did your show, and I said July 27th. And that ended up being the day that Trump was indicted by Jack Smith.
Oh my God.
So I something's coming out on the 17th. What I'm just mark it.
Mark it down because you were right on July 27th.
Mhm.
But you can't feel if it's like,
I just feel it's something to do. They kept on showing me stuff about Trump, but it was like looking through like frosted glass, like you can't really see,
yeah, yeah.
you know. But then another friend said, "Well, you did keep on seeing generals around him at the end of September." I said, "Yeah, I thought they were taking him away, not that kind of because he was around
Well,
generals at the end of
I've often
September."
felt the military involved in something to do with him having to
Yeah.
exit. But there was a woman at the show, and I'm trying to find her. If she's watching this, please write me at grindle9103@gmail.com. She had she has really significant dreams, but this one particular dream sounded so true to me, and it was the military sequestering Congress
Hmm.
saying, you guys need to do this 25th Amendment or whatever. And then as soon as they were done, they went and got them.
Well, the 25th Amendment is the vice president has to start that.
I don't know what it was to do. I need the details from her. I wish that
Yeah.
I'd take what she was saying, but I need her to write it out for me, repeat it.
Right. But I do feel hopefully it has to do with him, like being carted away. But I've always seen the same thing. I've always seen him on a gurney and handcuffed. So whether it's a metaphor for something, I'm not sure, but that's what I've always seen for years.
Right, right.
So, but the guy's he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs at this point.
He's talked to the president of Puerto Rico. Can you imagine he was able to get through to the president of Puerto Rico?
I like when they're saying, "Oh, take him." These people don't even realize Puerto Rico is part of the United States.
No, he doesn't. And all the Republicans, yeah, they need to deport him.
All this stuff with Bad Bunny. Yeah, deport Bad Bunny. What? Back to Puerto Rico, which is part of the United States?
Yeah. Oh, they'd love to send him to Venezuela.
Yeah, on a boat.
And then did you see he wants Laura Trump to be given an album?
Oh,
Can
with
you
Taylor
believe
Swift?
they let Taylor Swift do this and they haven't even asked Laura Trump? Did you hear her singing?
She broke the auto tune.
We can't be talking trash, but it's not. And then if any other president had said, use my daughter-in-law for your, he would have been up on charges. You're not supposed to do that.
It'd be round the clock on Fox.
Oh my God.
How long do you think this is going to last? The shutdown. What are you feeling?
Oh, I was feeling close to 30 days.
Yeah.
What something big's going to happen in between here. I don't know if it's almost like a whoa, something huge.
Let's hope it's the 17th.
It could be the 17th, but something's going to happen. Let's say they say, yeah, we're not paying the furlough money, and mass crowds begin to take over and say enough.
Well, again, no King's Day is Saturday, the 18th.
Right. Or the way this was, it looked like a military thing.
See, I've always felt like I was teasing. I said I saw military around them. I didn't think he'd be like depending on talking to them. I thought they'd be taking them away. But those got the hit I got when looking at that crowd of generals when he was talking.
Oh my God.
If looks could kill, they annihilated. I mean, they were just. I flew 8,000 miles for this.
Yeah.
This could
Well,
have
I
been an
think they were
email.
also in shock.
Yeah.
I don't want to see any of you fat. Hey, look at the man who's running the office, Trump.
Well, the optics, I said this before, the optics were insane because if you ever saw the movie Patton, where he's giving that speech in front of the American flag, it was the same
Same thing.
thing, same optic.
But they say he's just totally anxious. He's so afraid of being assassinated.
Who?
I don't see him being assassinated. Hedgehog.
I'd see him in a DUI before I saw him.
Yeah, no, and I think he's just too paranoid. Almost think that he might step down before Trump even goes.
I always felt he and Cash Patel have about 3 months. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, entertainment purposes only.
Yeah. Lynn and I are practicing our shuffleball changes backstage. So
So, yeah, this is all interesting. And, we don't want to keep rehashing the same thing, but we want you to know that
but people
this
keep asking the
is
same question because they're all
it's
scared.
because people are afraid. And you know what? Like I said, you don't mess with people's livelihood. Americans like to be free and they like to get their paycheck and be able to afford something to feed their kids. You start making it to where people can't take care of their families and they're all getting measles and nobody can go to the doctor. You're looking for some trouble at hand here. In
That's
the
it.
other countries like Canada and stuff, they got free health care. They don't have that here. You got to pay, and folks can't afford it. And I feel terrible. That's why I really plan on giving to the food banks and stuff to make sure people have food. I don't like to give money because I don't trust anybody that does nonprofit. Like that Red Cross, I worked for them all my young life. I made Easter baskets for the guys from Vietnam up at Oak Knoll Hospital. I've loved working. I was a CPR trainer that I did for free when I was a nurse. And then I found out that Dole's wife
Right.
was making millions of dollars. So all that money people gave, they didn't pay me, but they paid her plenty. I said, I'm done with the Red Cross.
Yeah. So you gave all your money to DeSantis's wife, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, did you see that the grand jury decided to indict them?
We predicted that, you and I.
I've been saying since he told everybody, send your money to my wife because at least we can get our hands on it. Don't send it to,
Yeah, at least we can get our hands on it. Doesn't mean we're going
yeah,
to
at
spend
least we
anything.
can, get immediate. And they took all that money and put it in their personal political account.
Yeah.
And that's when we said, uh-oh. And I told everybody, they're going to keep it. Mark,
Yeah,
mark my words, they're going to keep it.
that's a nice Birkin bag.
Here's an interesting one. Greetings. Lev Parnas, ex-supporter of 45 and Giuliani, wrote an article saying his trusted sources revealed the reason the military chiefs were gathered all together at Quintanico was so AI could scan their faces and micro expressions during speeches. So F-45 and his team could analyze who most likely was loyal and who was most likely not follow unlawful orders. Is this the real reason? I'm not hearing yes. What are you getting?
Science fiction.
I feel it's not because they're not smart enough. Let me tell you, you got this man, F-45, who says that he just got off the phone with the president of Puerto Rico. I would not put any of my money in him. He
Mm-mm.
is so stupid. And then he did another speech about water. I was dealing, and water makes you wet. It's like,
No, not changing your diaper makes you wet, Mr.
ah,
President.
what do you get on Pam Bondi?
I am so shocked every time I see her that the skin beneath that cross is not sizzling.
The power of Christ will compel you.
I mean, it's her and Levitt. I mean, the both of them with it. It just seems like they'd be frying because they lie so much
Oh,
and
she was so pompous and while I was looking at her,
argumentative.
I was looking that same with Cross-eyed Joe, whatever his name is.
Cash Patel.
Um, the whole time she's talking, I just thought, boy, is she going to be in for a rough landing.
Yeah.
Not only is she going to lose her law license, she's going to be in the tribunal. There's going to be, let me tell you something my guide said. Um, you know how Andre always says this is like we're back in the Civil
Oh
War.
yeah, the planet's the same as Revolution and
And
Civil War.
and I asked my guides, okay, so if we're back in the Civil War aspects, what will save us this time? And one of the things they showed me is very unusual because the guides really like, remember how Ulysses S. Grant said, you guys keep your arms. You told Lee, who he'd gone to college with, keep your arms, take your horses, and go on about your way. Nobody got real punishment for what they had done by being insurrectionists.
That was then, this is now. They're gonna get punished.
They're going to get punished. That's what I got from my guides. They said this time nothing will be left. And not by ugliness, just that it almost feels the nation itself says, and other nations, shame,
I was
shame,
gonna say they're gonna be doing
shame,
a walk of shame.
shame is what I hear. They really are delusional though. They tell Trump, "Oh, sir, your numbers are so high." No, they're in the pot. They're terrible.
Everybody loves you.
And then he changed the whole inside of the White House Liberace style.
Oh, I told you Liberace came to me that night and said, "This is even too gaudy for me."
I'm surprised he doesn't have a piano in there. But
Yeah, so
what's going to happen
his
with that
son-in-law could
ballroom?
play. He will never see it completed, I'll tell you that.
But I feel like they're going to keep it. I don't feel the rose garden. I feel the rose garden getting people don't want that rose garden, and they won't even really want that ballroom. But I almost feel they'll take that skeleton and make it into something else to enhance the White House. So they may have big
Instead
meetings
of laying in rest in the rotunda, he'll lay in rest at a ballroom.
on a pool table.
I like that. With everybody taking little, cutting little pieces of the cloth of his.
And I told everybody, we got to get off this. Oh, he's been missing for this many days. Don't get yourself your panties all up in a bunch. Right now, that SOB is not going. I think I'll be able to smell it when it's time. But I don't see him going just yet.
But I don't see him. I'm going to go on a limb. I don't see him past February.
Yeah. Oh, no. I never saw him doing the 4 years. And let me tell you something. He just keeps causing all this turmoil. As crazy as everybody's all upset, is it going to be martial law? Is it going to be this or that? At the end of the day, he'll do so much damage. Everybody is done with him. Remember, they said
Well, it's also Stephen Miller whispering in his ear, telling him what to do half the time.
that's Stephen Miller talking the whole time. He does all his speeches.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in trouble too.
I can predict this. I do not see Stephen Miller doing Dances with the Stars.
Good.
He's too
He's just
short.
got such a nasty attitude. Did you see his cousin wrote a piece on him? She used to babysit him. And she said he was always competitive. But now he's ugly. And we're Jewish, she says, and the way he treats people is just.
Yeah, you think. But it's all power. It's all power.
Oh, and he just loves to stand. Look at Andre's show on Stephen Miller. He even has his birth time.
Mm.
Very interesting. So this time, not this time, actually the beginning, everything hit Saturn the beginning of next year.
I got
And
everything
all
falling
those,
apart for him. The bottom.
everybody's going to have such a bad aspect, except for Newt Gingrich. Not Newt Gingrich,
Oh,
Gavin Newsom.
thank God.
I feel, he said his Saturn aspects are so bad, he's in huge trouble.
There's one thing I love about, I have a couple friends that are dear to me that are astrologers, is I'll do some readings and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I know some things about astrology.
Me too. I don't know. I know something, your ass is in Uranus or something.
Yeah, it's stuff like that. Jean worked with me more about my psychic stuff than about astrology. And
Was she a good psychic or more of an astrologer?
well, in her day when she started out, there's only this, she said they only had two words, either you're a medium or you're an astrologer. They
Okay.
didn't have the word psychic back then.
Oh,
And so she worked with Jesuit priests, and they taught her everything she knew about astrology.
wow. So she was,
And
I
and
remember her Linda Goodman book. That was a good book.
the best, she said, the best books on astrology are in the Vatican. Not everyone's going to see them.
Oh, yeah. They have the ancient charts
So
too.
she got to see all those. But when she did her daily horoscopes, I asked her, she said a lot of that's it's I know where the planets are and everything. A lot of it's psychically,
Yeah.
you know. But people
Based on
forget,
where,
I mean, she read for FDR towards the
yeah.
end.
She
And
did? Did she
yeah,
see him getting sick?
she called him in, and the first thing he said was, "How long do I have?"
And did
Eh,
she know?
Yeah, she said about 6 months.
Oh my God.
And that April he passed away.
Oh
And
my gosh.
she read for told Winston Churchill stuff. And yeah. So I mean, she was young, but she'd been around.
Yeah, she knew the charts. That's wonderful.
But she said psychically, the daily horoscopes for the New York Times Syndicate, a lot of that was psychically. And so then I used to do the Chinese horoscopes for one of the companies I worked with. I used the same techniques. And I remember this one feng shui person said, "How long did you study this? This is actually," and I said, "It's psychically."
I never read dailies because it's just too hard. How can they pick? And then I'm a Virgo, but I got a moon
But
and
she also used to write this stuff she writes it weeks ahead of time too.
right, right.
You know.
You know who I just saw having to run himself because there's so much trouble is Johnson.
Oh, Mike Johnson.
Yeah, and he eloquently lies.
Oh,
He
he's telling them go home, don't come in, and they're saying, "Oh, the Democrats aren't working with us." Yeah, because you closed. It's a day off for you guys.
and he keeps telling the press the bottom line is they don't want to work with us, and now we're thinking about not paying on furloughs.
And you heard all about the grinder stuff, right?
Oh yeah, did it come out?
No, not yet, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
I mean, after that funeral in Arizona, the spike on Grinder was like hit records.
No, not again.
Yeah, just like the Republic National Convention crashed twice.
So the guy that is in jail for the hit on Charlie, um, I'm thinking he really didn't do it. Now that I'm getting all this information, they got a video of him someplace at the time he was supposed to be there, and they're saying he's a patsy. He's somebody else did the hit. The hit.
Well, I haven't really talked about it on any of my shows because it's conspiracy stuff, but I
Yeah.
did see one tape where the bullet went through the back and it exited through his neck,
Okay.
as opposed to what they're saying the other
Will we ever get the truth?
that and the grassy knoll. Um, I feel eventually, yes.
Okay. Because I want to know
Just like
about
we're
that
going to
wife
find
of
out
his.
that Butler was more manufactured than anything else.
Oh, yeah. After Trump is gone, we're going to get a lot of stuff. But also, the woman, Kirk's wife, she met him through Trump, and she worked for Trump. She worked in the
He
pageants.
was in the pageants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't see her being successful. She'll try, but I don't see her being
Mm-mm.
successful. So,
Also, because she's a woman.
yeah, yeah, they don't like women. So, will a new Congress create new regulations for ICE?
Yes. Oh, yes.
I don't care if they say he's going to say martial law, he's going to try if he's still alive. I see it, everything turning blue. I even see blue on my hands. So,
That's the ink.
okay.
But I've said that I've gotten hits at times where I felt that the House is going to go blue before the midterms. Some
Interesting.
people being indicted, some people getting arrested and stuff like that, or
Oh,
leaving.
well, we got the one that can get the Epstein files and he won't log her in. When do you think she'll be able to go into office?
I feel it's going to be another week. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, but we're gonna have, I know it's terrible. You need to let people be people, but I really feel they're gonna get a taste of their own medicine come time. And don't you dare complain when we take our time. If someone does win, it's gonna be hard pressed for any any Reds to get in there because of the damage they did. You're
But
gonna get
also,
more
just because she
moderate
signs
Republicans.
it doesn't, even though they say you have to turn it over, doesn't mean they're really going to turn it over.
Yeah, yeah.
And who's going to say, the one thing that have going for them is they have all the attorneys that have seen the original documents and seen everything. So they'll know if what they give them is all the information, if
Yeah.
it's false or not.
Everybody's so looking forward. I'm so sorry, you guys. But look, it's already October. We're going into the middle of October. Before you know it, it's going to be November. Then we only got another. Something big's going to happen
I
come
have to take
after
down my St.
January.
Patrick's Day stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody's like, win, win. And don't worry, he's such an idiot. In a way, he's so stupid and he's damaging everything so badly, but we'll pick it up and work with it. Oh, this is a good question. Well, Jack Smith's, and did I already say this out loud on
About
this
his
show?
health?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't feel
Okay.
it.
Somebody said that he was in bad health. I think it was misconstrued. I think it's Mueller that's in bad health. He has Parkinson's.
Right.
Jack Smith's, and I did a search. There's nothing there. Will Jack Smith present the new evidence about the 2024 election to the Supreme Court or the ICC court?
Hmm. I want to say both.
Yeah, this is down the road a
It's
little
all
bit.
in time. It's not at one.
That That Supreme Court's in trouble, you guys. I
And I've
just
been
ordered
saying,
a new book.
and I've been saying in 5 years, 13 Supreme Court justices, one for each court.
Even Roberts was a plant. Did you know that? I'm reading a book about this lady who has all the details about him and how he moseyed his way in there and lied to everybody. And he's part of the conspiracy
Oh, I'm
also.
sure. Yeah.
So between Roberts, anybody Trump put in has got to go. Remember when Roosevelt said I'm going to pack the courts because the Supreme Court kept overturning everything,
And then he voted for him.
and then they started voting for him. I think when they come, this is my hit. When Trump is gone and everybody's in trouble, and people are furious, and things start going to the Supreme Court, you'll be surprised how much they lay over for because they want to be left alone, but they're not going to be left alone.
No, no.
Somebody's saying that the Supreme Court will probably vote yes on that convergence thing. Somebody said she fought for her right to be able to say convergence works for anyone that thinks they're homosexual.
Oh, okay. Conversion therapy. I think in some states it's banned. I think they're going to overturn it.
I do too. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. Don't worry. They have no proof that it works, nothing. They have no,
Well, the thing is, it was if if you're an adult and want to try it, fine, but not when you're little kids and they're strapping electrodes and whatever.
oh, listen to this. What will be the state of healthcare? It's going to get bad, you guys. I'm going to tell you right now. Rural places are taking a hit. I see staff being laid off in hospitals. People are freaking out about Medicare, Medicaid, especially people in nursing homes. I see mass upset. This is
Mhm.
good, not good for the people that are getting hurt, but this is part of why Trump's going down.
But I
I
also
see him trying to be nice for a minute. I don't know what that's about.
ain't gonna work. Ain't
Okay.
gonna work. But also what I'm seeing is it may shock everyone with the high premiums and everything that happens, and it just hits everyone in the face. But then quickly and quietly, it gets turned around real fast.
Okay, thank you. But they're already closing hospitals. They're
Oh,
waiting
I
on
know.
just terrible. So, okay. Did you have a question at all for me or? Who cuts my hair?
Oh, I got a show for you.
What?
Actually, I just interviewed a friend of mine. I'm doing a new show about friends of mine, and his name's Robert Ramos, and he's a stylist here. He's been doing Bette Midler for like 40 years now, and others. And he just came out with a line of products, so I want to talk about that.
Oh, cool, cool. Is it good?
Oh yeah.
You don't have it with you right now to show us?
No,
Okay.
here's the proof. That's all.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, your hair does look silky and smooth.
Yeah, he's great.
Is it shampoo?
A whole line, volumizer, shampoo, everything. And I'm editing the show right now, so hopefully I'll get it up next week. So that'll be fun.
That would be great. Will the night raid incident in Chicago become public, especially how the children were mistreated?
Yes,
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
yes. They're going to try and block it. It's going to come out.
How about the Three-Eye Atlas? Have you? I think it's a ship.
I
Sterling
haven't,
thinks it's
I'll be honest with you, I haven't really paid it much attention.
yeah, I think it's or a U ship, or I think it has something alien perspective to it. But Sterling said he thinks it's a meteor.
I have no idea.
So how's the stock market going to be?
I feel it's all manufactured at the moment.
It's dropped today. Not
So
huge, but enough. I couldn't believe Tesla was gaining. I was mad about that, but it's dropping, so we'll see. It was weird.
I
We
don't
got
see
all
it
this
going to
bad news.
2008, but I still don't see it like skyrocketing the best we've ever had.
Yeah, well, it's right now the best we've ever had.
Well, for the moment.
So, well, my friend,
This has been
the
fun.
time flies by when you and I are talking.
Yeah.
Let's see. My sister's coming back from Iceland. Oh, did you see my joke I put about the cabbie and the nun?
I talk about wet and water. I peed myself.
Trump says water's wet.
Really?
My friend just wrote and
But we
said
know you'll never walk on it.
he's he said he just peed too. I'll tell you guys a quick joke. It's on my community page. A cabbie picks up a nun. The cab driver stares at her. She asks him why he's staring at her. And he said, I've always had a fantasy about kissing a nun. And she said, I'll kiss you if you're single and Catholic. He said, yes, I am. So they got together and she gave him a kiss that a hooker would blush. Back in the cab, though, the driver starts crying. And she said, what's wrong? He said, I lied. I'm married and I'm Jewish. And the nun said, that's okay. My name's Kevin and I'm going to a Halloween party. I'd never seen that one before. It's hella funny.
That's fun. That's fun.
So, yeah, your hair looks real nice. It's nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
What's left?
mm-hmm.
So, and you got your next event coming up.
In November, I think we have one ticket left. We had one and then someone canceled. We got one ticket left
And Val and I just announced we're doing a show on November
in
2nd.
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Viva Las Vegas.
No.
When is that going to be?
It's November 2nd.
Okay, because I'm going to be in Las Vegas in January, but I'm going to go see The Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah, I have to go see that.
A lot of people are saying they just loved it. My friend and his wife just sent me a picture. They got a big thing out there where the witch's feet are underneath the house.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. I want to take a picture next to that.
That's the only thing when we were growing up, we didn't have selfies and all that kind of stuff.
No, no, we did take, I have pictures with myself all skinny in front of things, and they start to yellow after a while. They get old.
I would have because I used to when I first came to LA, I hung around with Ray Bolger. And
Oh, I
so
love him. Did
yeah.
he have a good time doing that movie or eh?
From what he said, it was their antics, he said. They had fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard the little munchkins were tough to deal with
Yeah.
sometimes.
He called them the little people, and most of them were from Germany, you know.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why they had so much problem when they were saying "Ding Dong, the witch is dead." They couldn't say W. So
Oh,
at first they thought they were, bitch. That's
yeah,
how they said it,
yeah.
and they had to redo it several times.
So that was that person that was hanging in the background. That was real.
I don't know about
He
that.
killed himself. Yeah,
I've heard that.
yeah. You can see him. It's
I've seen it,
yeah.
but he was just saying, poor Margaret Hamilton. She like, because the paint was lead based, and
For
there's
Margaret,
Margaret Hamilton, the Wicked Witch of the West.
her paint was lead based.
All that paint to make it that colorful, it was lead based. And so then when they had the trap door when she's going down and the plume of fire goes
Yeah.
off, it wasn't, it was out of sync and she caught on fire and she had burns and they had to put her face out.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And, and another time, when she's on riding the broomstick where she's saying surrender Dorothy, that was a pipe and they were like putting smoke through it and it blew up between her legs.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, the first Tin Man was supposed to be
Buddy
Edward
Epson,
Epstein, and he got sick from the paint.
he got sick and but Ray had it in his contract that he would always be the Scarecrow. He would, because
Oh,
they were
he did?
asking him, yeah, they were asking him if he would be the Tin Man. He said, "No, I'm Scarecrow."
Oh, and he made sure they wrote that down. He was a good, he did the legs and everything. He
Well,
was
he was known as Rubber Legs Bulger
There was
on
a restaurant
Reddit.
in Laguna and I got to eat there, and then all of a sudden they closed. But the man that owned it was the one that did the cap, cap, Captain, the one with Shirley Temple. He was the one that would tap dance all the time with Shirley Temple.
Mhm.
And tall guy, dark hair. He was famous back in his day. And he was in Captain January, that movie,
Hmm.
Captain January.
I'm not
Him and
sure.
his wife opened a restaurant in
Really?
Laguna. It was delish. And then it was gone.
Hmm.
There you
Just like my career.
go. Just like my life. Jesus. Well, my friend, it's wonderful. And I slept last night. Here I am, ocean waves crashing. It's so loud, even when you close everything, you could, boom, and I still woke up time and time again. Last night, I slept right through.
Well, good.
So thank you. I know you were worried about that. Are you taking notes?
I was. I actually was.
Thank you guys for watching. We love you all. And to Arthur, do you have any openings?
Um, yeah, November. We have
Okay,
open.
cool.
I think
I'll
we
put
just booked
that
the last
down.
one for October, but November
So
we're
get a
taking
hold
some.
of me so I can be on your show too.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
Bye,
Bye.
you guys.